Game, set, and match. Sandgren. 2 sets to 1. 4-6, 6-love, 6-3.
Congrats, Tennis, on the victory, man. Talk just a little bit about it, the week. You know, obviously, kind of overcoming some of the weather for the weekend, car crashes, other things. You know.
I mean, it's been a beautiful place to play. I've really enjoyed it until this weekend, where it rained for 36 hours straight, and barely got the match in yesterday. Thankfully, the tournament was gracious enough to extend it to a Monday final. But it's been awesome. I feel like I've played some really good tennis this week, and the competition has been really strong. And I felt like I got a little bit lucky today, just to hang in there and pull it out.
Yeah, it seemed like you had a pretty hot start and just kind of weathering it and getting. You
Yeah.
jumped on top of him quite a bit in the second there, and just maybe put the pedal to the metal to the finish there. But just getting a good start in the second, was that probably more the key after?
He was on top of me by the end of the first set. I really had no momentum, and he was playing some really good tennis. Whatever it is I was doing, it wasn't working. So I thought, you know what, I got to try and take some time and come to the net more and be more aggressive, just a little bit more, just to make him feel me. And I served and volleyed some, came up with maybe some of the best volleys I've ever hit. I had a couple that I was shocked that I made them. I was like, wow, really? Okay. But that helped kind of change the match around for me a little bit. And then the third set was inches. I mean, it was inches. I could have gone down a break. I feel like the scoreline could have been reversed, really, and I feel blessed to pull it out.
Talk a little bit. Obviously, this is your first Challenger win since Champaign, right? In 2013. Yep. It's been a little bit of a grind.
Yes.
Talk just a little bit about that and being here today from that point.
Well, I mean, the thing is, everybody here is training, and everybody's working hard. Everyone's been playing for 20 plus years, and everybody's hungry. So it's never easy to win a tournament anywhere, and I feel really gratified to have pulled this week out. And I was really happy just to give myself a chance in this final today, and to even get here, and then to really fight hard and just have the opportunity. It was a lot of fun, and I feel, again, really blessed to pull it out today.
Yeah.
What are some things you worked on in the off season?
This off season, I tried to be a little bit more sane, not so crazy. I know a lot of people are always like trying to make gains and try and get stronger, fitter, and I'm like, I just want to be healthy. I want to get through December and be healthy. I finished my last tournament last year, Thanksgiving week. I made the finals of the Challenger in Columbus. I had 4 weeks till I left for Australia, 4.5 weeks. It's not a lot of time. It's not a lot of time for a full season. So I babied myself a little bit. I mean, I got in the gym. I worked hard, but it was one of my lighter off seasons. And I was happy about it. I was happy. I feel like I'm in really good shape, but my body, is hanging in there. I'm feeling relatively healthy and feeling good about my game. So that was my goal. That was my goal with the offseason.
What are your impressions of this tournament in Tempe?
I think it's fantastic. I like the area a lot. I mean, there's a Starbucks and a Chipotle around every corner, which is basically all I need. And no, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. Obviously the rain was tough, but the evenings are beautiful here. You have the desert, and last night the sunset was gorgeous. With the storm kind of cleared out a little bit. You had some violets over the mountains. It was beautiful. I think this is a really beautiful area, and volunteers but they work their ass off to get these courts ready to play during the rain, and everybody, the officials, kind of banded together just to try and get this thing done, with the tournament director as well, and the supervisor, and was really appreciative of that, because it's not easy, and it's not required of them to get out here and spend all day in the rain squeegeeing courts. So that was fantastic, and everybody worked really hard to make this tournament happen, and I really appreciate that.
So where do you go from here after this? Yeah, nice. Back to Tennessee.
Going home. Huh? Been on the road since the 5th of January, and I am super excited to go home for a couple weeks, and then I'll get back on the road again. Yep. On to Nashville.
Alrighty.